to eat. We got bigger and we got bigger story. There is no job, no money, hustle. We got bigger and bigger story. Bigger story. There is no job, no money, hustle. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor man. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor man. That's what we know. We got bigger and we got bigger story. There is no job, no money. We got bigger and we got bigger stories. There is no job, no money. You don't know stories? You've been rapping stories from rapper pages. Keep rapping stories about people who not too concerned. We got a lot of people in the ghetto, people on the block, people in the streets. If y'all know what I know, follow me. And I'll take you to places where people are suffering. We got blind people. I mean, people that in need, man. People too much in need. Come on, yeah. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish?
My musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, you report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must talk it, and I mean you cheche. You work for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up. against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sanya, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sanya.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Rabbi, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Garland Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
He said, when you want some more provide, if you start to talk, come on, some going deep and deeper, put it to each key. Without living sense in her.
Yes, good morning, folks. Welcome. It's another beautiful day in the nation's capital, Monrovia. Well, I'm Wendell Nimne. I want to say a pleasant good morning to you. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of the program from the Print News on your favorite FM dial, Freedom 87.9. And I'm here this morning with Aliyu Masaleh. They're in Baltimore, Maryland, USA. Aliyu, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Nibland, or good morning, Mama Labira. Aliyu Masale, glad to be here.
All
Uh,
right, so folks, Aliyu and I will be here to run you up to 12:30 this afternoon on the program from the Print News. And as you may be aware, the program, the Print News, is brought to you by Crime Stopper Liberia, Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction, and Mayuba and Sons Incorporated. So if you're there and watching us, please drop a comment in our comment section. Please let us know where you're watching our live from. And please help us to share the show. All right? Please help us and do that favor for Aliyu and I this morning. All right, so that's it. In our studio, we have the Front Page Africa newspaper and the Inquirer newspaper. Two many interesting stories I see on the two dailies. So let's begin now with the stories we've got to share with you on this edition of the show. And the Front Page Africa is going to take the lead this morning, as usual. Top stories: King Jill, GSLS manager, remanded over alleged role in U.S. 90 million cocaine trafficking case. And let's get to some human trafficking story. Justice served. Liberia's largest trafficking trials ends with convictions for all defendants. And brazen for the floods. Deadly West Africa flood raised questions about Liberia's preparedness as heavy rains continue. Well, we can start right here. Let me take a short break. And be right back.
I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me mistakenly. I wonder how you make your headlines in your press release today.
We are not the ones that make the headlines. All we do is to read the headlines. That's our responsibility. The contents are not prepared by us. So, folks, let's get to the story. Let me see. Let me just take a few lines from this Peter King story. Let me see where is it. Top stories. Peter King. We've been to his remanded. Let's see where is that story. Okay. Let me see. I just want to take a few lines from there because it's very important. All right, so it says King jailed. GLS manager remanded over alleged role in US 90 million cocaine trafficking case. Global Logistic Services, that's Global Logistics Services Operational Manager Paul Jamal King. Okay, that's Paul. Paul Jamal King has been remanded at the Monrovia Central Prison after the Ministry of Justice charged him in connection with what investigators describe as an international cocaine trafficking syndicate that allegedly attempted to smuggle 6 boxes containing cocaine through Rabat International Airport. All right, so that's it. King, as Paul King has been jailed. He's currently at the Monrovia Central Prison. All right, so that's it. The corporates are gradually being booked, but somebody told me, say those are the smaller features they are going after. But let's get to this one. It says Senator McGill presses executive mansion to disclose funding behind President Bouakar's Car Power private jet flight to Turkey. Who paid? Who paid is the question. The issue before us extends far beyond one international trip. It speaks to the standards we expect from our highest public officials whenever private companies with commercial ambitions interact with government. Liberia has worked hard to strengthen public confidence in governance, procurement, and investment decisions. That confidence can only be preserved when every transaction involving senior officials is fully disclosed and subjected to public scrutiny. The Liberian people deserve complete answers, not assumptions, not speculations, and certainly not silence. Nathaniel McGill, Senator, Magibi County. Let's take a few lines from there. Let's take a few lines. If you're watching us, please let us know where you are watching from. Drop a comment in our comment section. Senator Nathaniel McGill has called for transparency from the Bouakar administration following President Joseph Bouakar's departure for the Republic of Turkey aboard a private aircraft linked to Turkish energy company Car Power ship. In a statement issued on his Facebook page a day after the president left the country, the Magibi County Senator said the circumstances surrounding the use of the aircraft warrant public clarification. Senator Maggie argued that because of Car Power's ship has spent years seeking business opportunities with the Liberian government, the administration should openly disclose the financial and logistical arrangements connected to the president's travel in order to remove any perception of secrecy or preferential treatment. The questions being raised today are not political attacks. They are questions rooted in accountability and transparency. When a sitting president boards a private aircraft belonging to a company that has repeatedly sought major government contracts, Liberians deserve to know every detail surrounding that arrangement. We must know whether the aircraft was chartered by government donated as a courtesy, or provided under another understanding. These are matters that go directly to public trust because every action involving the presidency must remain above suspicion, regardless of who occupies the office, Senator McGee declared. President Bouaka departed Rabat International Airport on Sunday for an official working visit to Turkey. That's Turkey, all right? Aboard an aircraft bearing the car power ship name. The trip has since attracted widespread political attention because the Turkish energy company has maintained a long-standing interest in securing a power generation agreement with Liberia, making the president's choice of transportation a matter of significant public interest. According to the executive mansion, President Bouaka's visit is intended to deepen diplomatic and economic relations between Liberia and Turkey. The mansion said the Liberian leader is expected to hold bilateral talks with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. That's Erdogan, focusing on trade and investment, infrastructure development, healthcare, agriculture, education, energy, technical cooperation, and other areas of mutual interest. The president is also expected to meet Turkish business executives and investors in an effort to market Liberia as an attractive investment destination while encouraging increased private sector participation in the country's development agenda. So, folks, the senator is asking who paid the money for the president to get on that plane to take him to Turkey. The public must know. The Liberian people must know. So says Senator Nathaniel McGill of Magibi County. But let's take our last story from the front page African newspaper. And it says here, VP Kun dismisses claims linking him to Anthony Tony Dinoka through group photographs as Reverend Brown urges him to face the media and address public doubt. I reject. I reject. Okay, let me take a few lines from the story. It's very interesting. Let me get to a few lines. This is going to be our final story from the front page African newspaper. All right, let me get to the story. It says, as public debate surrounding Liberia's U.S. $90 million drug seizure continues to intensify, a new controversy has emerged over photographs circulating on social media that allegedly connect Vice President Jeremiah Kun to Anthony Toba Dinoka, a supporter of the ruling Unity Party who has also come under public scrutiny because of his past acquaintance with former Rabat International Airport employee Oscar Brown. The controversy gained momentum after images showing Dinoka and Vice President Kun at different public and private engagements resurfaced online. Critics argued that the photograph suggested a close relationship between the two, particularly after another image showing Dinoka with Oscar Brown circulated on social media. Brown, who previously served as an employee at the Rabat International Airport, reportedly left Liberia after changing his flight itinerary from China when authorities sought to question individuals linked to the reported U.S. $90 million drug seizure at the airport. However, both Vice President Kun and Dinoka have firmly rejected suggestions that the photographs establish any personal alliance of connection to the ongoing drug investigation. Seeking to address the growing speculation, Dinoka Sunday appeared on Spoon Talk, where he attempted to clarify several issues that had become subjects of public discussion. He first corrected what he described as a significant factual error surrounding one of the widely circulated photographs. According to Dinuka, the individual appearing with him in the aircraft photograph was not Michael Brown, as had been suggested in some discussions, but Oscar Brown, whom he knew during his years working at the Roberts International Airport. Dinuka explained that he joined the airport workforce in 2011 before resigning in 2019 after becoming frustrated with his professional circumstances. Following his departure, he ventured into private business, operating a money-changing enterprise alongside a boutique business, insisting that he has had no employment relationship with the airport since leaving. Reflecting on his acquaintances with those years, Dinuka acknowledged knowing both Michael Brown and Oscar Brown through the airport environment. However, he maintained that those relationships never developed into close personal friendships and had long since faded following his resignation. He stressed that he could not even remember the last time he communicated with either individual and denied allegations, suggesting that he maintained contact with them after the ongoing investigation began. Well, folks, let's leave it right there. And Dinuka is all over the place in photograph with the vice president of Liberia. In the vice president office, the man shaking the vice president hand. The man shaking the vice president left hand. The man all over the place with the vice president. Y'all tell me, my people, how you will be all over the place with this one person and you coming to tell us, say you know the person? Huh? How possible is that? You and the man, you're taking picture. Sitting behind your desk, the man stretching your hands to you. You stretch your hands, you're taking picture. And you say you know the man. But we'll get to the story. That does it for the front page Africa newspaper. Let's run to the Inquirer. And while the government is wasting money over the place, the president traveling, doing all kinds of things, not bringing nothing back to the country, there's a serious problem now as we speak in Phoebe. All right, patients' lives in limbo. Phoebe indefinite strike halts medical services and others. So the people who are sick, they might end up dying because nobody to attend to them. Hey, Liberia, our country, where are we heading as a country? But that's it, though. Patients' lives in limbo. Phoebe indefinite strike halts medical services and others. We drink from creek to stay alive. Look at that. Forgotten River G community cries out. Borchas, Senator Borchas, and all of you, Senator Francis Dopo, my own man Francis Dopo, your people drinking from the creek. What are you doing? What are you guys doing about this? Francis Dopo, Borchas, Jonathan Sobe, what are you guys doing about your people's situation? They are drinking from the creek. See community dwellers going to the creek to fetch water to cook and drink. Can you imagine in this 21st century? Hey, Liberia, where are we heading as a country? Our country is things are happening under this administration. Look, let me just say this. We just take few headlines. We're not going to do a lot of reading before we send controls to Aliyu. Let me just say this. Look, are we saying that everybody that was appointed by the president are not doing good? No, we will not say that. There are some people who put the country first. Why? They got plenty of people that was appointed by the president who are putting their self-interest first before the country. So that's why Liberians are going through. There are some people who are doing great job to where they are being placed. They are making efforts to grow the institution, to leave a legacy tomorrow when they are no more around. Somebody will say, oh, it was this person administration, we experienced this, or it was this person administration, I got elevated. It was this person administration, our salary was increased. So there are some people that are doing some great jobs, but the way things are going in the country is undermining their workings. It's undermining their workings. The other day we sat here, we called on the Ministry of Public Works because along the route, those of us that live across the bridge on the Bourgeois Island, we finding it difficult these last few days coming to town. Serious traffic along the route, the boulevard. You reach Infra LPRC, there's a serious pothole there. When you get closer to Claratown, somewhere around there, there's pothole. When you get to Vietown before hitting the Gabriel Tucker Bridge, there's a lot of potholes around it. We've been calling on the Ministry of Public Works to go and make some quick intervention. Getting say, I have been it. Y'all let's say the road open or in open or I have been it. So you see what we're going through? The traffic is huge. As I speak to you now, just take a stroll around there and see the traffic is all the way from Freeport to Vietown. From Freeport to Vietown, the traffic. Well, now is experiencing that of recent. Why are we experiencing that? Well, I agree these things happen. So it is responsibility of the government to make quick intervention. Let's run the few headlines and then we send controls to our man Aliyu after taking our break. So that's the story there. We drink from creek to stay alive. Forgotten River G community crash out. More than 400 residents of Kitipo, Nyane Wudekan, a rural community in District 3, River G County, said they are trapped in the cycle of unsafe water, poor health care, and impassable roads, warning that without urgent intervention, lives remain at risk. With all 5 community hand pumps broken down, the residents declared that they have no alternative but to drink, cook, bathe, and wash with untreated creek water and water from the nearby river bed. See what our people going through. A country with a budget of close to 1 billion or more than 1 billion. But the people are not benefiting. Liberians are dying. The hospitals don't have drugs. Everywhere the country, we ain't got safe drinking water. Nothing. But more Ali bluff around here and saying that all is well, water, Liberians are enjoying water now. And all. Why do you guys continue to lie to us? The other thing, you see the people fetching water from the creek to go bathe, to go eat, to go drink. That's where they getting the water from. But when money go to the Capitol Hill, the first thing their representative and senator they can ask for, well, one will carry our pocket before you talk about River G. The very people that you represented, you don't put their interest first. You want to get your belly full first before you can think about your people. People are dying. People are dying. That's the situation we find ourselves in our country. When we have a government that say they come to rescue us. Some of them are doing good in this government. We know you. We can sit here and attest to that. But there are plenty of you in this government doing nothing. You're just corrupting the system. That's all. Me, myself, and I, corrupting the system. When bulk of the people are living in poverty, Liberians continue to die every day because no good health care. We don't have a good roads in our country. I mean, everything about this oldest African republic is just in ruin. Nothing good is happening in our country. Young people are just sitting, wake up in the morning, nothing doing, no vocational institution, nothing, and then the people bringing drugs again to damage us. Let me end this story so we'll go. Liberia's judiciary gets 25% failing score. But what is the but? Let me run a few lines. We have more time. All right. The 2026 Global Freedom Report has ranked Liberia partly free at 65%, praised credible elections, but warned weak judicial independence, poor due process, and governance transparency threaten democratic gains. See there? The country's democratic credentials also receive mixed international marks, with the country's judiciary emerging as the weakest pillar of governance after scoring a troubling 25% in the report released by Washington-based democracy watchdog, the Freedom House. Let's flip you to the back page. Let's get to the back page. All right. Let's get to the back page. We will go for our weather report shortly. She denied me sex for a month. Husband arraigned in court for beating wife to death. Look at the other man here. He sees on the June Road can be talking. Now let's say boyfriend or husband. Anytime your husband want it, you got to give it. Anytime your wife want it, you got to give it. That's why you're married for. You can't be meaning the man when the man say, eh? Then you say, eh? But anyway, that's it. She denied me sex for a month. Husband arraigned in court for beating wife to death. Oh, this country. Be vigilant. Court administration caution security personnel. These are all the stories, folks, we've got to share with you. And let me recap quickly, and then we send controls to our guys after our break. So we begin this morning with the front page Africa. King Jill, GLL's manager, remanded over alleged role in U.S. 19 million cocaine trafficking case. That's the top stories. Human trafficking news, justice served. Liberia's largest trafficking trial ends with convictions for all defendants. And this is environmental news. For the floods, Deadly West Africa flood raised questions about Liberia's preparedness as heavy rains continue. Those are us that live in the slum community. We'll get ready. Senator McGill presses executive mansion to disclose funding behind President Boubacar car-power private jet flight to Turkey. Who paid? Senator McGill wants to know who paid the money. That the government paid the money? You tell us. Or how the president go on that plane to go to Turkey? We won't know. And VP Cohn dismisses claims linking him to Anthony Tony Dinuka through group photograph as Reverend Brown urges him to face the media and address public doubt. So the back page, nothing is there for us. Right? Nothing is there. We see the photograph of the, the back page of the front page Africa, Republic of Liberia, National Port Authority of the Office of the Managing Director. All right, it says, Excellency, letter of appreciation and recognition for your exemplary leadership and consular stewardship during the 2026 Hajj pilgrimage. That's pilgrimage. On behalf of the Office of the Managing Director of the National Port Authority, in my own name, I write to express our profound appreciation and commendation for the exemplary leadership, professionalism, and statesmanship with which you supported the welfare of the Muslim community of Liberia through the recently concluded Hajj pilgrimage. Your stewardship of Liberia's foreign affairs reflects diplomatic excellence of the highest order and a deep commitment to the dignity, safety, and welfare of every Liberian beyond our borders. The sacred pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca is among the most revered obligations of the Islamic faith. The efficiency and care with which your ministry coordinated facilitated and compassionate that's facilitated and safeguarded the participation of Liberia pilgrims stand as a model of responsive and compassionate public service. Through your unwavering engagement and meticulous attention to consular affairs, you ensured that our fellow citizens were afforded the protection, assistance, and dignity that are the fundamental rights of every Liberian. Such leadership strengthens our national unity and reaffirms the enduring principle that the Republic serves all of its citizens equally, regardless of faith or religious tradition. Your steadfast commitment to religious inclusion, interfaith harmony, and the welfare of the Muslim community of Liberia has earned the admiration and gratitude of many across our nation. It reflects the highest ideals of public service and reinforces the values of tolerance, mutual respect, and national unity that continue to define our republic. Please accept, Your Excellency, the assurances of our highest esteem and commitment to continue cooperation and institutional partnership in the service of the Republic. May Almighty God continue to bless you with wisdom, strength, and good health as you faithfully discharge the important responsibility entrusted to your office. With renewed assurances of my highest esteem and distinguished consideration, Honorable Sekou A.M. Dukley, Managing Director, National Port Authority, Republic of Liberia. Well, those are all we have to share with you this morning. Let's take our break. When we come back, we go for the weather report because we have our weather report man to run us through what the weather is going to be like for today. So let's take our break and be back.
Talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death. We are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have.
Ali, are you there?
Yeah, bro. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Alaikum.
Thank God, all is well. What's wrong with the people? Internet again.
Probably has on that. Maybe electrical issue. Maybe. But how you been doing a few days?
All has been going fine, no complaint. We celebrated a milestone holiday, Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, we're in America now, so whatever happened. Well, you know, New York is the center of America. So it was a big deal in the state, in the city. Big deal. But I'm so sorry they eliminated all last night.
Let's bring in our
Yeah, you know the game last night. I was sick.
okay, guys, let's hold up there. We had some a break. But I'm sending controls now to the United States where Suleiman Hashim Tunis and Liu Masaleh is posted. Guys, good morning. Tunis, good morning.
Yes. Good morning once again.
Good morning. Good morning, Mama Liberius. Good morning to my good friend, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Your good friend Suleiman Hashim Tunis, the weatherman for the print news. We're back here again. We're sorry we've been out of here for a couple of days since I think Thursday. It's because the holiday we've been experiencing holiday activities. We had a milestone holiday celebration here, America 250 years birthday. I was celebrating here, so it was just extraordinary than the usual one. But anyway, let me give you the weather report. Today, as you know, it's been a little bit mostly cloudy. It's going to be cloudy today, and you experience a little bit of rain. So just you may not see the sun at all for the rest of the day. It's going to be cloudy, a little bit of rain. The rain not going to disturb you a lot. It's going to be the kind of the weather going to look like kind of way. You want to rain, a little bit of sun, all mixture thing. But don't worry about it. Go about your businesses. Do what you can do. It's not going to disturb you. Wednesday, tomorrow, is going to be a very nice, mostly cloudy also, but there will be more sunshine in the morning hour and even in the evening hour. And you may not experience that kind of heavy rain. It's going to be a little bit of shower during the day and the afternoon hour, but don't worry about it.
I think, Aliyu, you have to mute your system. There is a terrible feedback coming in. Aliyu, if you're there, please mute your system. Okay. It's gone. Thank you. Tunis, continue.
Okay, so but tomorrow and today are almost the same, but tomorrow is much better than today. Because tomorrow you will experience a lot of sunshine during the morning hour, and in the daytime it's going to be a little bit of shower. It's about 30% chance of shower or rain. But don't worry about it. It's not going to harm you at all. The one you need to worry about is Friday, really. Friday is giving a heavy percentage of rain, 70%. So, and all day it's Friday. But today, tomorrow, and Thursday, it's going to be a beautiful, it's not beautiful, but nice days. I'm not going to put it to beautiful. It's going to be cloudy and a little bit of rain now and then, and so. But Wednesday will be nice. Thursday will be nice. So yeah, take notes, and that's coming from Freedom FM 87.9 with Radio LIB here, your man from Staten Island, New York. Let me send control to our brother Aliyu. Aliyu, you can now unmute yourself and.
Okay, Tunis, before we bring in Aliyu, please just run us through the results from the games played last night. I know we have been eliminated. One of my teams, Portugal, is out. And so let's get the results from games played on yesterday up to this morning hours.
Yesterday, for your information, all the countries that are hosting the FIFA World Cup 2026, they all have been eliminated. The last one was America, USA last night. They were wiped. And I knew that they was going to be whipped anyway, because just take it for instance, America is playing Belgium in basketball. Who you expect to win? Okay, so if America, no matter how good they are, because today every country play very well in basketball, but it's very hard for them to defeat America. So it's the same thing with the European country. When they are playing America, I gave the game to the European country because that's their own sport, the expert in it. But anyway, with all the hypes that was in it, they brought back their scorer. Still, it couldn't help. okay, with the intervention of our president here, Donald Trump, still. But the results yesterday, as we all know, yesterday Belgium beat America 4-1. That game was played in your area around 12 o'clock. Okay, 12 o'clock in your area. And before that, our man here, his supporting team, his first team, I think that was your first team, right, Portugal? Yeah, first choice.
Portugal, my first choice.
Portugal. Okay. I think your second choice is France.
Exactly.
Okay, I remember that. So Portugal was waved, and they were so devastating because they scored a goal at the time that they will be very hard for them to redeem.
Extra time.
They scored a goal in the extra time, which was a simple mistake.
Six or 8 minutes extra time.
Just in that extra time, we were expecting the game to go overtime, the extra 15 minutes, 30 minutes, but it didn't go. That's why they say any second of every minute of the game is important.
It's important.
You must be, and that's what happened to Portugal yesterday. America tried their best when they scored the first goal. They redeemed, so that they showed some strength, but not when people like Okaku then and the defense of America was very weak anyway. Well, they lost our game last night, so we are now today game. We are in the round of 16. Argentina will be playing Egypt. That's a tough match, and Switzerland will be playing Colombia. Argentina will be playing Egypt at 12 o'clock in our time here, which will be 4 o'clock in your time. And Switzerland will be playing Colombia to 4 o'clock, which will be 8 o'clock in your time. So this is our FIFA World Cup 2026 report, results and report. So take notes. This is coming to you from Radio LIB here on Staten Island with Freedom FM 87.9 on Print News. Print News is the time for you to come out with your businesses. Anywhere you have a business, bring it over. A little bit or nothing. You will not know the value of the radio promotion until you get involved. It's not the money we're looking for. We're looking for your establishment, where you are located, so people can know you. It's not all about the money. Just put us to the test and see. Do you know this ad that this man play every day about what the two ads we play here every day? The
Crime Stopper Exodus.
Exodus. Go and ask Exodus. The amount of customer they got from Cinco all the way Midtown Monrovia. Ask them, they will tell you. They are leading every brewery store in Liberia right now in customer service. Believe me. Because why? The ad that we play here every now and then. This is what helping them so far. So come out with your business, and no matter where you are located, bring it. Especially those who are in America here, you're running business in Liberia. If it's a shipping business or store you got, or whatever transportation business you got, bring it over, and we will promote your business. Little of nothing. Back to you, Aliyu. Aliyu, unmute yourself.
Go ahead. Something happened somewhere.
All right, when you're ready, let us know. Let me send control back to my brother, Wendell.
Thank you, Solomon. Thank you so much for the weather report and running us through the results from the games on yesterday. I know a lot of you didn't have the time to catch up with the game, so that's why we sometimes, give you the information. So the three hosts, Mexico, Canada, and the United States, they are no more part of the World Cup. They will be watching, while other countries are making it to the last 8. Then from there, we'll go to the last 4. From there, the last 2. All right, so folks, these are the stories trending. We've been told that Paul King, the operational manager of GSL, is being put behind bars, and the president of Liberia left the country on Sunday on a private jet owned by one energy company that have been fighting so many years to do business in this country. So the senator of Magibi County, Nathaniel Fallow McGill, is calling on the executive mansion to explain to us, the Liberian people, who paid the money for the president to go on that private jet. If the government paid the money, you please provide us the receipts. All right. And if the president went on that flight, based on friendship or his connection to the owner of that plane, you please tell the Liberian people. So we've also know about the most talk about, the most trending in our country, the $19.2 million cocaine case. And there is a guy by the name called Tony, all right, Anthony Dinuka. He's been in different pictures on the social media with the vice president of our country, the second most powerful person in our country, the vice president, Jeremiah Kwan-Kum, is being seen in photograph with this guy who is linked to the $19.2 million cocaine bust at the Rabat International Airport. But the vice president is saying he doesn't know this guy from anywhere. How possible is that? You and somebody in picture in your office, the person in picture with your wife, on 4 or 5 different pictures. It speaks to the fact that there is some proximity this guy is having with the president or the second family. Let me put it that way. Because we saw Jeremiah Kuhn's wife is also in a handshake with the guy. We saw Jeremiah Kuhn on 4 or 5 different pictures with this same guy. So, folks, these are the issues unfolding in our country. And currently, patients' lives are in limbo in Phoebe because there's an indefinite strike that is currently ongoing in Phoebe. So what becomes of our patients, the people who are sick? Who's going to cater to them? Who's going to give them treatment? Liberians are dying because of poor health care. Government officials are getting rich on a daily basis while bulk of the Liberian people live in poverty. The folks from River G are calling on their people to save them from drinking creek water. Because Big Muff Mo Ali is saying that water all around Liberia. But the people say they can go to the creek to fetch water to cook, to teba, to do plenty things. Can you imagine drinking creek water that is not even processed from the creek straight to your mouth? And you know how the guys are doing illegal mining all over the place? They're using mercury. Mercury is something that it can't even dissolve. 300 years ago, you come out, that simply illegal mercury will be there. So you see what our people are going through? Well, let me send controls back to my colleagues and hear from them maybe for in the next 5 minutes. Then we can go to the phone lines and take calls.
Ali, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I was driving and the car was just telling me I know what your problem is. Yes. But actually, yes, the game, it is what it is. Yes, my country is out, and again, my second choice Portugal, they are out. It is what it is, Mr. Tony said. When it
Now, all
comes
of
to
us dying the
basketball,
show.
yeah, yeah, you too, Portugal. You are supporting Portugal. And Mr. Tony said when it comes to basketball, yeah, that's all right there. But when it comes to soccer, we can just do some. Yeah, I listened to the stories. Well, quickly to this social issue that had to do with this man who killed his wife or beat on her to death because of
Mhm.
she was now doing her marital duties. I don't know why people go about doing this thing. Like most of the time, like for our side, they will say, "Oh, if you're working, agree, call the family member. You go, you have to call her. You sit down. This thing, that's tradition. But for me, it makes no sense. If this woman cannot perform and she's not sick, nothing is happening to her, and she's not telling you her reason, she's not communicating with you. My brother, marry another wife. If she want to leave, she leave. That's all. Marry another wife. You don't now the situation you have put yourself in now, you're going to be in prison the rest of your life. Well, our condolences to the family. This issue about poor kid or being behind bars, Mr. Nime, Mr. Tunis, poor kid, you get your wife and children in America, a beautiful family, and you know who call you to tell you about the drugs. You know the whole cooking business. If you will allow yourself to be used as scapegoat because you want to shield people and you think, oh yeah, they will tell you, say we are the one in power, we will put you in jail, and maybe after 2, 3 months we can do this, we do that, and we know how you will live, and nobody will know your whereabouts, or the president at the end of the year when he having executive agreement say you can get out. If they will tell you all of these things and you agree to it and you put that on your record, just know that America is watching you. Because even cocaine, that's one of the things America they are going after the cartel, because that's not something to joke with. I don't know if you are American citizen or not, I don't know, but to be involved in such a thing, just think about it. If you are a citizen of this country, or even if you are a green card holder, to be involved in such a thing, even though whether you call their name, you will not still be released. That's the first thing. Because for the fact that it was in your house and you get instruction for them to take it to the airport to go and export it, you will carry on an illegal business. You call their name, it's up to you. But if you think you can be the one to sacrifice yourself, that's your business. Shield other people. They are listening to DeLong. Even if the president is involved, they will make sure he will be impeached. All of these things, no matter who it is, because he's using $3,000 for his salary every month to take care of those people. And he will not be spending your money while people bringing in drugs to be destroying the people while they are fighting to make those people to be useful. So it is up to Paul King. That's your life. Everybody get a life to live. You know what is good for you. If you will go and put yourself on the line to save other people, that's your business. And this issue about this person who went and signed for this or this identical guy, Michael Brown or Michael whatsoever, these are some of the things studying there. When I was working to the hospital, when they bring those prisoners to the hospital, you will see people to the door, security to that door, or in the hospital yard. So that person can get that treatment and they take them by. You see, this is a non-bailable offense that this guy committed. And for him to be in prison, and then family member going to go sign for him, they say, oh, because he's not feeling well. Where in the world have you seen that? Rescue government, you people that claim to be educated and sophisticated enough. Where in the world? Like I listen to Delon, they will make sure they will summon that judge. Even if it will cause them to impeach him, he will be impeached through the justice ministry. Because this just issue, this you call the attention of all Liberians, most especially people who supported this government. They came to power to fight drugs. And today they can't even say speak out. But yesterday, you people were sophisticated enough to know how drugs were entering Liberia through the airport, the border, down the seaport, and those people that were bringing it. Now that you're there today, you can show your juice. You can show your strength. You were on top of the game when you were in opposition. Why now you people are in power? You can show your juice to say, oh yeah, these are people that brought this drug, the drug into the walking through the airport, the seaport, the borderline. Why? We are not stupid. You know why you so is why you read your lie yesterday that George Weah were bringing Kush, but this is cocaine. Can you compare cocaine to Kush? The Edison said that the grandfather to cocaine. It is what it is. They said the vice president, you know, Mr. Nimne, Mr. Tunis. This is something very common we see happening everywhere. Now, Mr. Nimne being a representative in Liberia, being a senator, being a minister, and such a thing happening. This kind of criminal case, looking at the magnitude of this case, and people who are alleged into this case, and the person in Mr. Nimne office with his family, different occasions, taking picture with him. What's the big deal to say, oh yeah, let Mr. Nimne be able to tell Liberian people his connection with this guy? Even here, it can happen in some cases. Looking at your position and the magnitude of the case, they will tell you, oh yes, so and so person, let's just know your link with this person. Just for Renisia to say that United Party, they cutting him all on social media, how he's a blackmailer. This man, they didn't say the vice president is linked to these drugs. He didn't accuse him, but these guys, just telling Liberian people your relationship with them as a vice president. While they can say, Mr. Nimle, if you were to take picture with that man, who would be so concerned to say, Mr. Nimle, why you're linked to this man? But they look at your position. But that's Liberia. These are people that say they are educated, things that can happen in the world, doing investigation. But when it comes to Liberia, their own is different, but they want copy and paste for America. But the vice president, nobody say you are linked to this. And we can think about that. Just make it clear. They may say he know you, you say you not know him. Where the contradiction coming from? So that's it. Thank you.
Solomon, let's hear from you a few minutes and we'll take calls. Go ahead, buddy.
I just want to know the charges, the level against these people. I didn't see no sense in it. These charges that they call in unlicensed possession of unlicensed importation, exportation, transportation, possession, and of controlled substances. What do they give license to run this thing in Liberia?
Not at all. I don't know the way you go to get license to bring drugs. I don't know.
I mean, what they trying to play game with our mind or what? Or they think we are stupid like they are? Where in this world they find you with drugs, trafficking drugs, they put there on license. This is not a diamond or gold business. You know, and secondly, like my brother Ali said, it's very wrong when the prisoner is sick, they have to, and which is unbearable offense, even if it's not unbearable offense, that they have to turn them over to their relative. The government take care of that, send the person to hospital. As long as they are now prisoners, the government take care of that. There's no reason they will have to go to the family. Suppose they go to the family and run away. And this is the law in Liberia, say offenses like this is unbearable and you defy it. This government is not doing us any favor. Everything that on the book, they're violating it. And they are deliberately doing it right in our faces. Just for you to know, let me tell you, the government is run by trust cartel. You like it or not, I will say it. And you will see it for yourself in the near future. You will find that out. This particular government came in with the help of the drug cartel in Liberia, and the drug cartel is still running it. This is why you're seeing all these things happening. The same people that have been bringing drugs from ages, from Ellen time to George Weah time, it's the same people that still bringing drugs in Liberia. Nobody else. And the government, this government, they brought this government to power because George Weah never gave them the chance to operate like they were. They are so free. Now, this is just a mistake that they made for you to get caught, for them to get caught. But this particular government, Joseph Boakai, know that his family members are involved in this thing, and a lot of government officials are involved. How many people? Just imagine, Wendell, how much money in Liberia that you see some of the guys and the kind of cars they're driving in Liberia, where they getting this money from? And some of them don't even have established business that you can say, yes, this man making this money, he entitled to get this kind of home, entitled to get, because drugs can bring you the fastest money. Okay, especially the dollar or the euro or the pound, the very valuable money. Look at some of your friends and you go, you'll be surprised. Where this man read it? Is this a minister job money he getting? What kind of money? The whole country running by drugs cartel. And believe it or not, and most of us are sleeping when we talk. You know, it isn't that because many of the Liberians are supporting the government. They just giving them pocket change to pay their bills, to do this, to feed their children. So they will stand out and support the government because they're getting no penny. Can you imagine $19 million? 19 million. Look at the other boy the last time they caught with $1 million US in his car, the fuller ball. Look at the name then appearing in this thing here, in this case.
Yeah.
And some of them got fuller name and Madingo name.
Yeah, also I remember similar case during the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf administration involving the then Justice Minister at the time, Philip Banks, and one guy who money in the talk, and the guy money they said was used, and the court, I think it was the ECOWAS court or some other court had, ordered the then Justice Minister to pay back this guy money. That's yeah.
Yeah, the guy in the hotel, right?
Yeah,
I remember that. Hotel. Another one happened in the hotel. They took I think they were a Chinese guy or some foreign guy, and they took them in the hotel and took a large sum of money from them. My brother, we are sleeping, but some of us are not sleeping. We know what is going on, even though we are not involved to pinpoint to these people. But one day, they will come out, and the people then they know the main players in this game. If they sit down, they put them in jail for the longest time. They didn't confess to bring the right people out. They will bear the pain. But even though the government will still pardon them and bring them out the next 2 months or 3 months, they just making all these things. But Joseph Boakai will still pardon these guys, and you will hear it. So, I mean, that's my take. Nothing else to say with this drug. But this drug, we will not forget. We'll say it. And we want you to know that these are the same people that kept bringing these drugs in this country. You think these are new players, Wendell? You think they are new players? You really think so? That just a few days that the people started bringing drugs?
They are not. This is an organized. This is an organized syndicate. It's not. Yeah.
Anyway, let me send control back to you.
Thank you, Suleiman. Thanks for your contribution. Thanks to you, Aliyu Masale. We have a few comments. Let me run through them quickly, and maybe we can take 10 calls and we go out of here. Ezekiah Dodo says, following from District 17, Christopolis Community, Broward City, America is now out of the World Cup. Let the rescue government leave Team Weah. Moral lessons because of the representation of Weah to the U.S. team make them to go against. Joseph T. Flomo says, good morning. My name is Joseph T. Flomo from Mano Palm Oil Plantation, Bomi County. Vinicius Junior Bar says, I'm following from Newcretown. He says, again, Weah is coming back. Jesse Johnson says, good morning. I'm William T. Newman watching from my keke. or you're texting from somebody from Jesse Johnson, then you William T. Nima again. But anyway, Joshua M. Flomo says, I'm following you from Bosstown, Elling Estate. Grace Moses, good morning. I'm following you live from Vittown. Jonathan K. Bola says, I'm following you from the USA. My own nephew is watching. Bono, he says, good morning, Uncle Winder and the rest of the panelists. And also, good morning to the peace-loving people of Funde, borough of Nuclear Town. Good morning to you, Makume Bono from the United States. Rati Bleedy says, I'm watching from the Philippines. Jiba Kamara is one of our followers always from Minnesota. He says, I'm watching live from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thanks for the good job. Patricia Tyra says, good morning. I'm watching you from Broadville, Brisbane Road. Peter Tamata says, I'm watching you from Sierra Leone. Good morning to you, my brother. Kadike Passaway is watching. She says, okay, we've settled that. It says, Yomi Benedict Toby says, Mr. Rodney C.A. as a veteran journalist and the publisher of Front Page Africa. He says, yeah, okay. Okay, let me take it from here. And he says, publisher of Front Page Africa, many Liberians follow your reporting during the major drug cases under the previous administration. I would like to ask what your position was regarding the U.S. 100 million cocaine case that gained national attention in 2023. What conclusion did you reach based on the evidence available at the time? Okay, we'll leave you right there. Let's take Rabbi Harris Solo says, good morning, Freedom Family. I am watching from Broadville residence in Montserrat County. Can you please go over the weather report again? I came on late. Oh, no, I don't think we have that time. How do you know she's not sick? I think Kadi is asking Aliyu. All right, Kadi K. Passover says, Rodney is not here. If that answers your question. Besides, that case was through the courts and the results are public records. Lavetta Bombo says, I'm watching from Soul Clinic. Jeremiah Kula says, watching from Mississippi Street, Greenville, Sano County. Estelle MG Place says, good morning, good afternoon, watching you from Barnesville Junction. And Kadi passed away again says, lots of that money will play in the 2029 elections. Hopefully our people will not fall for it. And so B. Reeves says, I'm watching the show. Prince J. Gushi 2609 says, good morning. Juicy J says, good morning, watching you from Caldwell, Lajo community. Those are our comments. Okay, we can take like 10 calls and then we go home.
Mr. Nimna, can you please give me 30 seconds?
Go ahead, quickly.
Thank you. Like I was saying, says Kadi, I said, if the woman, she's not sick and nothing happening to her, and she's not performing her duty, she's not communicating with her husband. Sometimes the women they can be sick, but there are certain things the man is doing that they are not happy, and they feel that over there they have their power. So if you are not sick and something is happening to you, you're not communicating with the man, and you decide to keep quiet, then there is no need for him to beat on you against such a problem. Just go and find a second wife. And to this other person that commented this issue about Team Weah, because of your hate for George Weah, you're carried to this small neighbor. Can you really think Unity Party people, what sense you have? That because you hate the boy father, you're hating for that boy to even come and be on the team to play for America, whether he's school, the money they're going to pay him, you're directing charge, it can better your life and your entire generation. Whether if you were to even remain on the bench till the entire World Cup finish, the money they will pay him, it can better your entire generation life. You actually carry your hate from George Weah to the ball. It's not good. That be insane. Thank you, Mr. Nimle.
Thank you. Thank you, Aliyu. Let's take, we can take like 10 calls and then we go home. Let's take you first. Hello? Yeah, welcome to the show. No time, so you have to be brief. We might not give you 1 minute self. So yes, go ahead. Go ahead, David. Let's hear you quickly. 30 seconds for you, David.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, Mr. for helping me with.
My man, I don't know where you're calling from, but your line is very bad off. I don't know. You have to shift. You better. Let's go. Let's take you. Go ahead.
Thank you. I want to appreciate to Mr. Ali Mansali who helped me with $45 for my son. I appreciate the whole lot. May Allah continue to bless him and open more grace for him. And this is what I have to say. I'm not after those issues you're discussing anymore. What important to me, this is what I call for. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's talk to this person. Hello?
Hi there.
I'm fine. No time. Let's go ahead. Make your point quickly. Johnny Hackman.
Johnny Hackman, I call you from Brazil.
Go ahead, Bob. Let's hear you. Johnny, are you there? Johnny, why every time you call, your line can just go up like that? This is not the first, neither the second. Every time you call, your line just go up. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Let's hear your name quickly. Tell us your name and make your point. No time.
Yeah, my name is Ashu S. Torres, calling from Zimbabwe. It's my first time to hear that the issue listening to somebody who is saying illegal drugs. It's my first time to hear that.
No, we didn't say that. We didn't say about the man. They say on license. So I don't know whether they're giving license to bring in those kind of narcotics in the country. So yeah. Thank you. There. Let's leave it there. No time. Let's go to the WhatsApp line and talk to our next caller on the WhatsApp line. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you. Michael, are you there?
Yes. Good morning, Uncle Winner, and good morning to the panelists.
Welcome to the show.
I'm getting you.
Go ahead. Let's hear your contribution. You have a minute. Let's hear you quickly. No time.
Okay, my
You have a minute. Let's hear you quickly. No time.
my disappointment has to do with the ongoing investigation concerning the $19.2 million cocaine. And the government have succeeded already. They have succeeded to sway the conversation. They are trying to put everything on the carpet and allow the Liberian people to think stupid. But it will not be this time around. Our people, we are calling on everywhere, meaning Liberian, because this drug is not about politics. We are all victims. As I speak to you, my oldest brother's son is addicted to drugs. It's not that the religious community, the media, everybody, every group in that country try to march the government to fire and let the government give the Liberian people a clear picture of what they're unfolding. As I'm speaking now, there is still drugs that are leaving Liberia, and now they are trying to sway the Liberian people from the conversation. So they should stop and let our people rise to the occasion. Let the drug cartel be exposed and let them fight better. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution. Calling us from Woodbridge, Virginia. Let's talk to another person. Hello. I'm fine, Edmond. No time. Just make your point quickly. No time.
Yeah. Let me say hello, Mr. Masali. Let me deal with social issue. And like Masali was saying that, when a woman deny you marry another way, yeah. Or the Christian community, we have a serious doctrine and serious religion. I don't believe in that. Well, the churches will say if you marry, because they say it's better for one. So when the woman deny you in bed, if their mind that is somebody wife, so do you. And they will say that have both. Don't marry different woman until one person dies before you marry another one. And another religion will say, absolutely we don't believe in divorce. Just stay there until one person dies. But some people believe in divorce. When you believe in divorce, even as you divorce, they say don't get married until one person dies. And some of these sisters, they do it deliberately. I have a solution that we had to saying a marriage issue, and then the guy will tell us that the woman is denying.
I beg you, man. Look, Emma, I see you, man. Emma, I beg you. I see you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You don't do that.
Emma, I beg you, man. I see you. You got for the woman kind of dressing, you put her phone and dress up. Hello. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, people of Winya, and good afternoon to our people tuning in the great USA along with all of the also for the effort always.
Let's hear you quickly. No time. Poker, go ahead. Let's hear you. We already know Poker Rabba. Just go ahead and make your point.
Thank you very much, people of Winya, for the recommendation for the public. Poker Rabba. I told you this more on unknown activation.
Please make your point. Poker, no time. Go ahead.
I'm making a point. I have to make my introduction very conclusive now because to the point. You see, when we're talking about people that proceed in that naivety manner, it's a social Poker regime along with his left or drug cartel. We are here. We are looking at where it's unfolding, where it's occurring. And you see, rescue government, the drug cartel that have even been in drugs from the past regime to now. You see that we are done or we are full. This particular drug issue, trust me, if they call for us to not see people, we will keep doing the elevation of the publicity. We'll keep calling our international partner that we want if we want for real international independent investigation.
Okay.
That's very serious about the matter. Mind you can say somebody has been caught into this, and then you see the person that actually that is affiliating or associated with the person cannot come up and vindicate themselves. The fact person they have been caught. The fact person they have been the matter.
Thank you. The vice president name has been linked to the matter. So says Poker. Let's talk to another person. Hello. I'm fine, patient. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you. No time. We're closing now. So make your point quickly.
You are yes. That's a story before Nimba. And it's also my kidney. And another point that your man is what is so serious.
Henry Costa said that.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's take our last caller. Hello.
Good morning, India.
I'm fine. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you join us from? Hello?
Hello?
Go ahead.
Are you getting it?
Go ahead. You are live.
Okay. Let me say thank you for your show, right? I did not know what different of it of the law. The law says that an individual is presenting offense until he or she is black. So the case is the court of public protection. Now, I just let me know that music. It says that the president and the vice president, they are responsible for the interpretation of law. So my question, does he have any law or evidence? Does he have any evidence?
Well, I didn't cut you off or you went off the line, so don't blame it on me. Rebecca, we can squeeze you in as our last caller, please. You will have to be brief. Let's take you quickly. Rebecca, you are live on the show. Let's hear you quickly. No time. We got commercials commitment.
Good morning.
Yeah,
good morning, Papa.
Welcome.
Thank you for the show. You know that, we talk about the drugs business, but when that, we are all victims.
For those of you who've been watching us, we are sorry for the break in transmission.
It's
Okay.
so good. My man is on the other side, you know. So Rebecca, if you're there, let's hear from you quickly. We ain't got no time, so we can go. All right. So hey folks, I think we have to call it a day. I don't know what's going on, Rebecca. She's not calling back. We just wanted to squeeze her in to give us
Yes.
a chance. But we gotta go. We gotta go. No time. So let's go. Aliyu,
Yeah,
Suleiman.
Mr. Dine. Yeah, the last caller that came in before you were trying to get this, Rebecca, and the person asking as to whether the person had proof and evidence that Joseph Kwakai is doing drugs or Jeremiah Kum. Did you have proof and evidence yesterday when you said Joshua were bringing drugs to the country? Yesterday, you people said Joshua were bringing drugs to the country, they planning drugs to Jamaica resort. Did you have evidence? If you have evidence at that time, then yes, the person too have evidence. And somebody actually running say, why was he still on the $100 million worth of cocaine that came to the country? Point of correction, that drugs was never meant for Liberia. That's the first thing. Number two, it was not cocaine. Go and check the record. It was not cocaine.
Okay, Aliyu,
As the
please
one
let
that
me
was
just
having
squeeze.
in the country, exporting it. Thank you.
Aliyu, let me squeeze Becky in quickly. Becky, let's hear you now. We gotta go. No time. You have to be brief. Go ahead.
Okay, Papa. Yeah, like what I was saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was only and President Walker and airing their administration, they start to need our children so go for the drugs thing. So it's not anything that is strange. Then again, we come to my vice president. Everything that is evil in our country, they need them linked to it, and they play dead ear. It's not good like that. Here comes that came from the radio to tell them it's a human person. And people, they started from their body in the hospital, even the country that he came from. Now, they come to the doctor again. Then they will sit and say, oh, yes, your dog, because Baka said we are dogs. So when we back in, he's not there to answer us. We like, bro, we are dogs. So that what they're telling us, but that particular thing, their particular drugs, we are not going to relent. We're on their back. Thank you for the show, and thanks to every one of you that anytime you come on, you're always flagging this year. Our parents are dying. Parents are dying. Lenny, you carry your child for 9 months, you send the child to school, you send the child to school. As soon as the child finishes with high school straight, nothing to do. The next thing you find the child under the market table. You want to or in the graveyard. How attacking our parents in place, then they will sit down and downplay it because their children they're riding private jet. No, it's not going to happen. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Let me send controls back to Tunis. Let's hear from you, then we can go home.
Yeah, thank you. Just 1 second. What the person said about the unlicensed something, what they were saying.
No, somebody was asking, that's his first time hearing that, people is given license to bring in drugs. And I said, no, I don't know. It's not to my knowledge. I just heard on license. So it means when they say on license, I don't know. Because when you're on license to bring in something, it means that you have no control to bring in that thing. All right. All right. To bring in that thing. So I think
There's
no country in this world that they give drugs, controlled substances like that. They give license to. The word that they use over there is they misuse it. If they caught you with drugs or drug trafficking, it's a criminal offense. There's nothing like this. Is not a diamond or gold business you're doing. They got to give you license, and when they catch you with it, that's your own license to travel with diamond and gold. This is one of the most crime that you can commit in any place. They put you in jail for a long time. Then you say unlicensed. Anyway, I thank you for listening. And sometimes these Unity Party people confuse people to make you look stupid, and they are the most stupid I ever seen. Anyway, so your follower this evening.
Howard graduate there.
Right.
You are
And
going
follow us this evening, 11:30. We'll be coming back on and we'll discuss the same issue. We're not going to relent, just like our sister said. We're not going to relent. We'll flag this over and over until we see the end of it. Thank you again. This is your good friend coming to you from New York City. Back to you, brother.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Ali, thank you so much. Suleiman, thanks. And we'll be here tomorrow. But tonight, 11:30, you can join the folks. They will be here to run you through the Spain after the closing argument. Until then, play safe and keep the peace. We out.
I can't stand no more, 'cause no more